up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast. Let's go.
This is Jack Sigismundi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Marissa Polachek, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Superior Off-Road, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
J&J One Stop Gun Shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the Poicast.
What's up? I'm Sean Massey. You're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
Colton Pitts.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
This is the Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching Poicast.
We're out here at 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Floridacross Show presented by Poicast. The Floridacross Show is motocross news and information focused on the state of Florida. We live stream every Wednesday
Yes, we do.
at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Poicast Facebook page. My name is Poi Dog. I'll be your host this evening, and Ben over here of NDA Action Sports will be co-hosting and bringing you the weather for the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, today is Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. You're watching Season 1, Episode 10. Get excited.
10.
We're up to Episode 10. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Brought to you by 74MX, located at 44800 Vermont Road in Punta Gorda, Florida. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. Superior Off-Road Rentals and Service. They do trackside service and rentals at 74MX. For more information, call Justice at 239-671-8633. Also by J&J One Stop Gun Shop, located at 2324 Tamiami Trail in Port Charlotte, Florida. You can reach them at 941-979-5008. Or you can follow them all on Facebook and Instagram. Aw, yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? What we got here going on in the chat? We got John Watson Jr. in the house. Happy birthday, Scoop Keys. Well, thanks for joining. Currently, right now, we are multi-streaming, people. It's a good time. It's a good time. So hello to everybody on Twitch.
Yep.
Hello to everybody on Facebook. And hello to everybody on YouTube. So, yeah, there we go. And, yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. Oh, yeah. So, tonight's going to be our first multicast stream. We're streaming to, obviously, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to add Instagram to that list. I haven't figured it out yet. I have to go through the settings and stuff and see if I can. I'm going to have to get another service just to stream to Instagram. But there is Yellow Frog that allows you to stream to your Instagram account. So, using the RTMP or whatever that is. I don't
Or
know.
we could just like set up a phone.
Yeah, we could do that too, but I'd rather point it at that. You know what I mean? So they at least can see what the show looks like instead of our green screen.
True.
Because I know it looks good, guys, but it's just it's a magic trick. It's a magic trick.
Nope.
Tonight we have special guests going to be joining us via video. The Knox family. They're going to be talking about the Florida Motocross Series. We got 2 new edits for you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Gage Gonga's Training MX and 74MX edit by NDA, featuring Joe LaFalce and that Barsha 2-stroke. So, yeah,
Very
pretty
nice.
excited about that.
Yeah.
Pretty excited. Aloha to all those audio-only listeners. Now, I tried to make a list of all the places we're on now. It's amazing. It's fun. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on Breaker. We're on all kinds of different ones. I got to make an official list
Right.
of everywhere we're at and let you guys know where you can obtain it. You can also download the episode on Poicastlive.com. Excited about that too. We got a .com, guys. No more weird Wix address.
Yep.
We have Poicastlive.com. Definitely check out the website. We will be doing a lot more in the very near future as far as updating content and sharing exclusive stuff there. So definitely check it out. At the end of the show, we'll be drawing 2 winners from the 74MX raffle drawing. We're going to be giving away free passes out to 74MX. The way you obtain a ticket is head out to 74MX, buy a rider band, and you'll get your ticket.
Yep.
Just don't lose it. I'm hearing a lot of horror stories of people losing their tickets.
People lose them?
Yeah. Like, there's like one guy's like, yeah, I went to go check the numbers, and my wife threw them away.
Oh.
What? So, yeah, there you go. We're also giving a free range session to J&J One Stop Gun Shop for their indoor range. So if you're interested in that, just type in J&J in the chat, and we'll list you down and pick a name later this evening.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I guess we'll go ahead and move over to what's happening this weekend. I'm excited for the Knox family to come on the show. They're very new to the sport. First race.
Oh, really?
First race. Boy's only been riding about 6 months.
Huh.
So yeah, I'm excited to bring them on and talk to them and experience what it's like to be new to the sport,
right,
and going right into racing. That's awesome. Awesome stuff. We'll be right back with what happening this weekend. Brought to you by 74.
Where'd you get the P from?
I don't know. Welcome back, everybody. This is what's happening this weekend, brought to you by 74MX for Saturday, April 17th and Sunday, April 18th. Okay, the first thing that's on the list that I'm going to be talking about is the 2021 Supercross. It'll be round 15, Saturday, April 17th in Atlanta. We didn't watch either one. I've been so busy getting stuff together. Ben's been busy doing edits and all kinds of other stuff. We got our little one here in the house, so we've just been some busy people, very little sleep.
And that's Atlanta, Texas, right?
Atlanta, Texas,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
definitely. You want to go to Atlanta, Texas to catch some Supercross. But no, I woke up and it's for the first time I didn't avoid social media. I just said,
yeah?
you know what? I'm soaking it all in because I don't think I'm ever going to go back and watch it because I always try to hide from it and I end up hearing it anyway. Then I don't want to watch it. So why not jump in, feet first? Just do it. First thing in the morning, I don't know, they posted it like 3 o'clock in the morning. They posted a recap of the 450 event. So I got to watch a little bit of that. Watching Webb having a great time.
I saw that clip too.
And Barsha was on fire. That's a cool thing to see him back up front and running. That was cool.
Yeah.
McAdoo, holy moly! Did you see that one?
I don't think I seen.
Oh, he crashed like hardcore. He tripled and then like double, but like something went wrong on the double just before those tunnel jumps, those boxed out tunnel jumps. His bike, he flipped forward, and his back landed on the takeoff, and the bike crushed him. And then the bike flipped up, and he got stuck in the pegs and flipped him up onto the top of the. It was.
I saw pictures of it, but I didn't see video of it.
That was hardcore. But anyway, yeah, no, it's definitely some. So I heard it was some good racing. I was talking to Daniel Lamelli out at 74MX. He was saying, yeah, it was a really good race. Like there was some good racing happening. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to catch this Saturday's one.
Hopefully,
I don't know. If not, social media's got my back. You know what I mean? I took in what 2 hours of entertainment in like 30 seconds. So
yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, what else is happening this weekend? We got the Florida Georgia Series, April 18th. They're going to be out at Pax Trax. So I want to, Pax Trax and Mesa. I haven't been to either one. We definitely got to get out there. One of those two. I think it'll be a lot of fun to check out some tracks that we've been here since 2012. doing filming and stuff. And I still haven't been to Pax Trax or Mesa, so definitely got to go check those tracks out. Got the 2021 Dade City Championship. We'll be having a race April 17th. They got a big week. Did you break my pen?
I did not.
You totally broke my pen, didn't you? Give me that thing, man. Golly, I tell you what. Anyway, Dade City Championship will be having a race April 17th, and on April 18th, they have the I4MX will be out there as well. So they got back-to-back racing out at Dade City. So, yeah, definitely if you want to, once again, get in some super racing time, get out there to Dade City. I was talking to Tobias. He came out the 74 today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he was talking about, because I asked him, I was like, are you doing any racing? He goes, yeah, no. He did the Sandlot race for the I4MX.
Oh,
and,
okay.
He said he's been racing out of Dade City, too. So, good for him. Good for him.
Good for him.
And also, we have the Florida Trail Riders, FTR Hare Scramble, April 17th and 18th. At Gatorback. Now, from my understanding, Andrew and Mike are heading out to Gatorback to do this race. So, good luck to you guys. Who we got in the chat here? We got, let me see, over here. Before I move over, let's go ahead and do a quick recap of what's happening this weekend. We got the 2021 Supercross round 15, Saturday, April 17th, out at Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. The Florida Georgia Series will be out at Pax Trax April 18th. The 2021 Dade City Championship Series got their race April 17th. And I4MX Round 5 will be April 18th out at Dade City as well. And then you got the Florida Trail Riders, the FTR Hare Scramble, April 17th and 18th at Gatorback. All right, so let's see what's going on here in the chat. I see John Watson Jr. I think I already said happy birthday, but I'm going to say it again. You know why? Because John Watson Jr.
He said thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah, he did. There you go. You're welcome, and happy birthday again. We got here, hello to all. Lewis, how you doing? Got Mike Burl in the house. Denise, how are you? See you Sunday, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, right? What day is it?
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. I got to stop. It's all that crack. I can't get enough crack. I need crack in my life. Crack is a good thing. Anyway, Sean Johnson in the house. How you doing, buddy? Right on. Good to see you in the chat for sure. Once again, guys, like I said, we're streaming to YouTube and Twitch, so excited about that. Excited about all the, the cool things that the page is doing. We just got a lot going on. Oh, yeah. And I got a Twitter account, my most favorite social media of all time. I don't know why, but if you want to follow us on Twitter at Poicast Live, Twitter at Poicast Live. I don't even know what it is.
It's just at Poicast Live.
It's at Poicast Live on Twitter. We're also on Instagram. But, I mean, I try. I see the icon. I click on it. I don't know what I'm doing. Twitter freaks me out, dude. It's like this overrun chat room of a bunch of people that have no idea what they're doing. That's what it feels like. It feels like...
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, it feels like a Call of Duty chat room is what it kind of feels like. Like if you were in a lobby in Call of Duty with a bunch of 12-year-olds, that's what it feels like to me. I don't know what's going on.
Twitter's too soft for that.
Too soft?
Too soft.
You can't get away with...
It's
okay,
more like
so
the complete opposite. Like, you say your opinion that doesn't agree with everybody else's, you get canceled instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. I love it there.
Yeah?
I don't.
No, yeah. No,
I just think it's funny.
Oh, it is Twitter. Twatter. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. But no, we do have an account on Twitter as well. I'm assuming there's a way to stream to Twitter too. I don't know. I looked into it a little bit, but I wasn't quite sure how to get it
I know
done.
they have their own separate service. It's called Periscope.
Oh, Periscope. So they bought Periscope.
Yeah.
Because Periscope's been around for a while. I mean, I remember giving Periscope a try, but there's nobody there at the time I did it. So, that was live streaming to nobody.
It's...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it links up to your Twitter account, I guess that works. But anyway, that's more of stuff that we've been working on. That's why, we didn't catch any Supercross because we've been on the grind. So, and appreciate all the people out there that watch the show, follow us, and give us support. It means a great deal to us. So, definitely thank you. But yeah, so we got weather coming up this weekend with NDA Action Sports. You ready for this?
Am I?
All right. Okay, here we go, guys. We'll be right back with the weather.
All right, the weather for this weekend. So we got Atlanta, Georgia. Saturday is gonna be 66 degrees. It's gonna be rainy. Yeah. Sunday is gonna be 71 degrees, mostly sunny. Then, but now for I think that's Pax Trax.
Is Pax Trax?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Saturday's gonna be 82 degrees, mostly cloudy, and then Sunday's gonna be 73 degrees, scattered thunderstorms. Dade City, Saturday's gonna be 82 degrees, mostly cloudy, and then Sunday's gonna be 73 degrees, scattered thunderstorms.
Oh boy.
And then Alachua, pretty sure that's Gatorback. Saturday's gonna be 77 degrees, scattered thunderstorms, and then Sunday's gonna be 71 degrees, scattered thunderstorms.
Yeah, well, see now. Okay, let me break this down for you guys. As anybody knows, here in the state of Florida, scattered thunderstorms can mean anything.
Pretty much.
So don't let that deter you, because we were gonna get full storms in Punta Gorda this past weekend, which we did get.
Yeah.
Like around 4:30, 5 o'clock. The track was already closed, but the full day was beautiful. Like it was beautiful all day. So keep that in mind as you head out to these events, and also prepare,
of course.
You know what we got to do? We got to make some NDA and Poicast umbrellas.
That would be really cool. I would get that.
And then we'll just write prepare. You know?
I like that.
Prepare
like that
Florida. You know, that kind of. Which I think we're gonna have to do that. And then we'll start
because
giving.
we're only here in Florida, so I mean, it makes sense.
Just prepare.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Florida.
Orlando's race was awesome. Good to hear. Raymond Burr. We got a special guest, the Knox family, coming on. They're gonna be talking about the races, and I know they did. Did they get some? Did they get some? Oh yeah, did they get some rain? I was just noticing Denise's comment. What does it say? Weatherproof umbrella. Maybe because hers turned into like a wine glass. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
and she's got the big one, like the big beach one, like almost like bigger than the one we have on our patio furniture. Like she got a big one, and all of a sudden I looked up and it was like this giant wine glass. I'm like, you lush, what are you doing up there? You're supposed to be flagging. Anyway, up next, actually, we're sitting there talking about it, man. Up next, we're gonna have the Knox family coming up. But before that.
Yeah, we got the trainer insight with Gage Gongas.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
it was good to see. It's always good to see Gage, man. Gage Gongas was out there. He had Braden Benz and Mason Kringle was his students out there, and it was a good time. And we got a little Billy Kringle action. He's doing a little talking on the video, so that's fun because I always see Billy in the comments and everything. So you'll be. We'll have
it's raining right now.
Is it raining right now? Yes, it is. Welcome to Florida. All right, we'll be right back after this video with Gage Gongas and his MX training, and we'll be back with the Knox family, talk about some Florida Motocross Series and their first race.
All right, Gage, young individual, very talented with a dirt bike, gifted with a dirt bike, works well with kids. He's been training my son for almost a year now. Definitely made a big balance since he started with him. He works with many other riders. Just all around a good person.
Hi, I'm Gage Gongas. I was out here at 74 MX Park training Mason Kringle and Braden Binns, and it was a good day, solid day. I got Braden Binns to drop about 10 seconds a lap off his best lap time out here at 74. I got Mason working on some new technique and some new drills that we did. We did a bunch of braking drills. I've been out here training for about a year now, and I've got a group of about 15 kids that I train about once a week, twice a week. Sometimes I get kids training about 3 times a week. But yeah, going out to college soon, so I'm trying to get as much training as I possibly can before I go off to college.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, once again, man, it's Gage is such a good kid. Yeah. He's such a good kid. I miss the dad too, and them coming out and riding and stuff. I don't know the full story. I don't know the full story why he's not riding anymore. I do know he's going to college,
right?
And that's a good thing. So so be it. I got to take care of the finances before you can take care of dreams. You know. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and give the Knox family a call and see if we can get them in-house right here in the chat room and talking with you guys about the Florida Motocross Series. Oh, there it is. Looking around for stuff. See, here we go. Oh, and the phone is sideways. We gotta turn the phone. Why is it stuck like that again? Oh, boy, here we go.
Looks like they're fixing it.
They're trying to get a hold of it. Oh, wait. Let me get the... No, it's still sideways. Weird. There we go. There we go. All right. So... All right. So, okay. Here we go, guys. This is this family here. They're new to the moto life. Here to talk about the Florida Motocross Series Round 1 at Orlando MX. That is their first race. And I'm excited to talk to them because, I believe he's only been riding for about 6 months. So please, everybody, please welcome the Knox family. How are you guys tonight? Oh,
great.
Sorry. I unplugged my headset. How are you guys tonight?
Great.
Good. Oh, man. Okay, so anyway, so let me get this correct. Okay, well, let me start with this first. We got Brandon, Vanessa in the back there. Then we got Jake. This is the Knox family. Brandon, you've only been riding for about 6 months, correct?
Yes.
Now, as far as what are your experiences as far as riding? Like, is it just that 85 that you have?
Yeah. When I first started, I played on little pit bikes and just played around on my grandfather's land.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's how I moved up to 85.
Moved up to 85? Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was doing sports and stuff before, obviously, the pandemic, and then when everything got locked down, he was doing homeschooling,
right?
And literally had nothing to do, and he was riding a pit bike at his grandfather's land, here and there, and it seemed like it was something he really wanted to take towards. So we're like, well, if we're gonna do it, we might as well just go all in and jump in both feet and go for it,
Heck yeah. Now, my understanding, you guys are really new to the sport. You do have family members that do ride, correct, and race.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be your brother or your uncle, nephews, or cousins. How's this all? Where do they live at? What series do they do?
Well, his uncle rode when he was younger and
Okay.
competed in all the series all throughout Florida.
Okay.
everything,
So another
all
Florida
over the place.
family out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody's down here in Florida. And his cousin, our nephew, just got on a bike about maybe a month or two ago.
Okay.
And he was riding a pit bike beforehand, same thing kind of, and then stepped up to a 65. So he's riding the Yamaha 65, so he's practicing out 74. He's also doing the Florida Series with Brandon as well.
Nice.
Nathaniel Roman is his name, and he rode the same races. He did good. He came out second place.
Second place? Awesome. Was that his first race as well? Oh, no, he's actually...
four or five rides. So.
Oh, okay. That's right. I get him confused with his other cousin.
Yeah,
And
there's
that-
Jeremiah.
yeah, okay,
Jeremiah
yeah. He
and
does
Nathaniel,
he does
and
the
then-
I4MX series, right? Okay.
Right. Over on the other series.
So you guys
And
were just
then
like skirting the race family out there, and now you're like jumping in both feet, like you said, just going for it.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of practice. That 6 months of him riding has been literally all practice at 74 MX. Obviously, you see us out there.
Right. Yeah, I see you
every
guys all the
weekend.
time.
So it's just been grinding and grinding and grinding. I didn't want to put him into a series until I felt like he was, obviously number one, he's going to ride safe and but I didn't want to throw him in there and set him up for failure right away and be like, get discouraged and then just want to give up. So I wanted him to, work on technique, keep riding, put in the work on and off the track. Your grades have to be on point, exercise, workout, put in all the effort, and then you get rewarded, to go to a race series and let's see what happens. So that's kind of where we led up to that point. So
that's awesome. Now, I mean, yeah, it seems like you guys are, like I said, you're relatively new to the sport. You have tooled around a little bit on pit bikes and stuff like that, but this is what it is. You guys are just starting now, and you decided to jump into the Florida Motocross Series. What made you decide the Florida Motocross Series, if I may ask?
It just seemed like it was a little bit more organized, a little bit more put together. I like the tracks where it's at. It's just better competition. There's some pretty good serious riders in there. So we looked at a number of, a couple other different series, and it just seemed like that was a good fit for us, for what we're trying to do, and for him. So
now, have you got to meet the Dade family yet?
Yeah.
Yes, and that goes back into with his uncle racing and all that from way back in the day. So, his grandparents Hector and Evelyn have known the Diaz family for years and years and years. So
that's good.
It was nothing new for them. They've been around this.
Right.
So for us, we haven't though. So everything's new to us. But
they
have old relationships with people from back in the day where we don't have those relationships. So we're trying to meet new people and trying to feel our way through this whole thing.
All right, that's awesome. So all right. So basically, first race, all right. You got about roughly 6 months of practice on your 85, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what class did you choose to jump into?
I did the junior mini in 85s and the 85 beginner.
85. So you rode 2 classes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. How did that go? Okay. Take me through what it was like the first time you lined up on the gate. Like, what was the process?
When I was first sitting, waiting to get up to the gate, I was just watching and just made me focusing on just how I'm gonna ride and how I'm gonna do this and that, and it was all just focused on how the bigger bikes rode and how they did the start. So I would take notes on that, and then when I moved up my bike, fixed the gate drop, organized like the dirt and everything to make it like packed down. That's when
That's
that's
when you start to black out there for a second. Like, what's going on? Yeah, the gate drop jitters, man. They're hardcore.
Yeah, once I turned on the bike, that was when I just dropped. That was my stomach went crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, every step of the way, it's like, well, I think I'm doing this right, but I'm not 100% sure. We try to, do our research and train and figure out everything ahead of time, obviously, but there's always going to be those little jitters, and it's a new track. It's everything's different. There's a stack gate of 20 kids sitting there next to the left and right of you, so it's no joke when you walk up there for the first time.
For the first time, it's intimidating. There's a lot of factors. There's the first turn. You're thinking about that, like you're trying to get off the gate at the same time. You're like, you don't want to be mid pack. You don't want to be at the back. It's scary to even imagine being up front, but that's really where you want to be. But I mean, it's scary to think of taking that first turn and you're leading that pack. So no, I get it. Like I said, I've done a few gate drops myself, and and it got to for me, honestly, it was so bad. My first few races, I just let everybody go, and I just had to battle my way back through. Trust me, it's a lot easier when you start about mid pack, little forward of the mid pack. It's a lot easier, less people to pass, less roost you're eating. So keep that in mind as you line up.
You only have so many tear-offs, so
Yeah.
you don't have 20 tear-offs. And of course, had been thunderstorming and raining, and the track was just completely soaked. But they did a great job opening the track and, tried to do their best and keep everything, rideable for everybody. But, I mean, it was pretty rough.
Now, did you guys do both motos, or did you only end up doing one because of the rain?
You got the first set in, and then that was it. They had to call it because there was way too much lightning, and it was nonstop.
No, definitely.
They got everybody through, for the beginning.
Yeah, that race wasn't the only one. There were a couple races that Moto 2 just couldn't happen. It got too dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it. So
I mean, at some point they have to call it, and they made the right decision. I mean, it was time to call it when they called it. Like I said, they got everybody through as fast as they could, and get some results, get some points up. But then it was the right time to call it. They made the right decision.
Awesome. Good to hear. I mean, like I said, it's tough. I mean, it's Florida. You're going to be dealing with this, especially moving into the summer months. It gets even worse. Like the lightning gets pretty violent. So making that call, it's tough. Racing in the mud is also tough, but it's also a great equalizer. Everybody has to battle when you hit the mud. So more experience you put in on that, the better off you're going to be in the long run as well. So how was your 2 races? How'd you do?
It was good. The first moto, I came in about mid-pack on the start, and I just leaded in, made a few passes, just stayed in there in that section. Then I think it was like third corner, a kid on, I think it was KTM, T-bones me out, going up the single.
Right into his thigh and just knocked him right off.
Man.
So then after that, I came into second to last, so I made like one pass, then I just checked out from there. Couldn't really catch up with them.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough after that. And then second moto, after the first moto, I just got back, checked the bike, checked myself.
Right.
Like, chilled out, focused.
Tried to stay dry for a minute. Which wasn't easy. Trust me.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
Everything's just insane.
I bet.
Then just watch the other guys ride, see how they're doing in the straight mud, and just focus on that. Then went second moto, didn't have that much nervousness in me, so just lined up, did what I did last time, same gate pick.
We got a good gate pick. He dialed it in on the second time on that gate pick. I asked him, he's like, "Yeah, Dad, I want that same spot." It was a good spot. It was dialed in right there. Like, I don't want to change you from here.
Right.
Let's go way down here. All of a sudden, now it's like a whole different race because you're way over here at the gate.
Right.
So we got kind of lucky in that aspect because I think we're the second number called.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
The funny thing was, I'm kind of standing there we're both nervous together. Obviously, I'm holding an umbrella and we're talking. And then they're calling out. The guy's calling out the numbers to go up there. And he and I are just kind of like spacing out. And he said it like twice, and I was like, "Dude, that's you." I was like, "You're 308. Let's go." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "It's you, man. Come on. Like, we gotta go. Like, let's go."
Nice.
So I mean, it's a learning curve, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's all just for him to have fun and have a goal to work towards, and But there's a lot to learn. I mean, especially with the mechanics with the bike. When we got up there, we had a Dunlop MX33 tire on there. And then had to switch to a sand, paddle tire.
Right.
I mean, last minute, I'm like, this after practice, I'm like, this tire's not going to cut it on this sandy wet track. There's no way. So
I was trying to gas out the corners and everything. I was just sliding.
Sliding out,
Yeah, it was a slip and slide everywhere. So this isn't going to cut it. So I mean, you make those adjustments as you go and you learn. And but next time, we already know.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So
and that's what's going to happen.
You take away, you just learn and you pay attention to what other people are doing. And
right. And the motocross community here, and I've boasted about this many times because I've been in, I would say, 3 separate different type of communities, one in Hawaii, one in California, and then here. And even compared to Hawaii, the community is different here. It's really family oriented. People really do reach out and try to help and stuff like that. And basically, as long as you respect the culture, respect the people, within the whole life of moto, if you respect that, man, they welcome me right in. And that's exactly what they did to us. My son, he has NDA Action Sports. He does photography and stuff there. Then, of course, I got my show here. But they welcomed us right in. And this, we're talking industry people as well. So it's like motocross is a really tight niche. And once you get in, they will take care of you. Yeah. Yeah, they really will take care of you.
And that's what the best thing is that there are those kind of people there that are willing to reach out and be like, hey, do this, or hey, I learned from this.
Right.
And nobody's coming at you judging you like, oh,
Right.
you're doing this wrong, you need to do this. They're like, hey, man, I learned the hard way. I made this mistake already. You might want to go this direction or do this. And it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, thanks for the information. Like, you take it to heart. Like, hey, man, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and it's like I said, it's a great community. The motocross sport itself, what I noticed when I got into the sport, because I got into it relatively late. I was in my later teens before I even started riding. I got into freestyle and stuff like that. But what it did for me, accomplishing like my first 75-foot, 80-foot double or whatever, tabletop, whatever the case would be, it taught me that to apply that same thought of going up to the face of a jump, you can't see the landing, you're going for it, you don't know how fast you're supposed to go, it's the first time you're doing it, and you just go for it, and when you get it done and you start landing and you start feeling comfortable, I can apply that same thing to anything I'm doing in my life, because it's that same fear, anything you're facing you're not ready for, and you just do it anyway with the confidence of just yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things in motocross for what I took away from it. And then you apply the family and the community to that. It's a great sport. It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's a win-win situation all around. I mean, all the aspects of, character and perseverance and hard work and everything pays off. And I think that's where, he was super stoked after coming in on that second race in third place. He's like, now it's come to fruition. Now I'm seeing all the hard work to deal with. Like, I'm sticking with it, like starting to pay off a little bit.
Right. Oh, cutting out just a little bit here. Actually, we're losing.
You're back.
There we go. We're good. We're good. We've seen it.
It gives them all a goal, something to work towards, and actually see it pay off, and understand that, hey, if I go out there and bust my butt and work towards something that I really want, then it's going to pay off in the end. And
Oh yeah, absolutely. And with the beauty of it all is, for your first race, you know what I mean, and in the worst possible conditions here in Florida, you got a third. You got a third. So imagine what you've applied already, not knowing anything, and then coming back again now with just a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, it's going to make a big difference. I think your next race is going to be a lot more fun because you're going to have all that thought, all that from the first race moving into the next.
Yeah.
So, a little bit more confidence moving into it, too, instead of going, what am I doing? I mean, you're still going to have those days. I still have those days just waking up, but you know what I mean? Like,
every day.
Yeah. All right, so
it gets some of those jitters out, and that, like you said, it'll build confidence, and he'll get a little bit more comfortable because he has enough to worry about just in the race in general, just everything. And so if you can at least take one thing out of all of those and get rid of that and push it to the side and get kind of dialed in and settle in, then I think he'll be where he wants to be going forward. But I mean, we'll see. There's some stiff competition out there. There's some fast kids at 74.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, it's all in playing it smart, especially in the beginning stages. You play it smart, learn, apply, learn, and apply. Don't try to outride yourself, especially in a race, because you can get excited. Don't try to outride yourself. Just learn and apply, and that's all you really can do. And just keep that going. And next thing you know, you're gonna be one of those fast kids. You just got to play it smart. Now, speaking of which, you're coming absolutely new to the sport, right? Did you have anybody holding your hand going through this whole process? Because, I mean, when I did my first race, I had no clue what I was doing. But I came in with a bunch of friends, and I was like, okay, what do I do? Oh, well, you got to go to sign up. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to, practices from this time to this time. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different things going on. What kind of advice would you guys give to, a family that you had to experience for the first time? What would you turn around and say, whoa, wow, I didn't know this was happening? What would you apply to somebody else that wants to get into the sport?
do your research.
Do a lot of it. Yeah. Now,
we try to, but we still get caught off guard on stuff, and it's, like you mentioned, keeping up with, well, where do I need to be right now? I don't know who's out there right now.
right.
Well, what's going on? Well, how long is it right now? Well, I'm still, fixing the bike, cleaning it up, getting ready for the next one. And,
right.
So I'm trying to work on the bike. He's trying to stay on top, and Mom's trying to stay on top of who's up next and what number it is. Because remember, it's not only him riding; it's also his uncle riding and his cousin riding.
Right,
so we're trying to
that's
keep
right.
Track of everything times 3.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, it gets overwhelming, but I think as far as who's been there to hold his hand along the way, it's been basically his uncle.
Right.
His grandparents here and there when they can be there.
Right.
And obviously us as parents, like that's our job. That's what we're there for. So
yeah, definitely. Like I said, I think I really should kind of put together a quick guide for anybody going to a race for the first time, because like you don't know. I mean, like you said, you had the uncle, you had the uncle and brother-in-law there to be able to help you out. But I mean, for somebody just coming out and seeing the sport, want to get into it, it is very overwhelming to walk into a facility, not even know where sign up is. When you get to sign up, I think the best advice I could give to anybody going up to sign up is like, hey, this is my first race. What do I need to know for the day? And they're going to give you, the rundown quick of like, okay, we got practice from this time to this time. Here's our practice order, blah, blah, blah. Here's your gate call. Here's, what.
Don't be scared to ask somebody.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's people out there that they're going to educate you. They're going to tell you. If you're scared to ask, then good luck.
This is definitely not a safe space sport. You got to get in there. You got to get involved, and you got to, you got to figure it out. So, yeah, definitely I can see that being a thing. I know we raced in California too, and the structure is pretty much the same. We pick out of a bucket, our number and stuff like that, and then they call the number after for the first moto, and then you kind of after that you figure out what position you're in, you get your gate pick from there. But it's like talking about it now and that you've experienced it, you're nodding your head like, yeah, this is all. But for somebody who's never seen it before, never experienced it is definitely overwhelming. So
it's crazy how fast it goes, to be honest with you, because you're just nonstop the whole day, and it's just like, what do you have at the end of the day? It's like it takes you till like the next day to process everything that went on throughout that day, and how you just figured it out and like drove through it and just kept on going full speed. And it's like the end of the day, and like you said, with the weather and everything, it's just, that was a definite added factor that we were somewhat prepared for, because it's Florida,
right?
But at the same time, it's like, well, that's also an unknown. Like, well, are they still going to race? Are we still going?
Yep.
So it's like, well, what's going on? So we got to be ready. We're like, well, just make sure we're ready.
Make sure the gear bag's under the tent. Make sure, what I mean? Like, there's so many little things that rain puts into it, a different perspective. And even if you have a tent out, is the wind going to blow it over? These are all little simple things that you don't think about that just keeps adding to the list of stuff that you're dealing with at a race. And you see all these veterans that's been doing it for years, and you see their setup. They got stuff staked down. They got coolers. They got bags that zip up. Like, they prepared. They prepared for the
they're the ones sitting there in the chair on their phone, just chilling, like, hey, good luck, guys.
Exactly.
They're like, we already know what time it is, so good luck, you guys. But no, it was to say the least, it was a learning experience for sure.
Awesome.
Which is what we want. We want to learn, and we want to grow in this sport and grow in the community, in the motocross community around here, and make new friends. Us as adults make new friends, him make new friends on the track, and meet some cool kids and be like, hey man, like, you're ripping out there, like, you're doing good, bro. Like, support each other back and forth as a tight-knit motocross community. That's what I really love about this sport. I haven't met anybody, to be honest with you, yet I felt like, I don't feel welcome, or
right.
Even though I understand it's competition, we're all out there to do, it's competition at the end of the day.
Right.
But the second that race is over and it's done, everybody's right back to, hey, buddy.
Exactly.
It's all good,
Yeah. And for the most part, for the local series, what I've noticed here in Florida, the local series, people will, give up parts to the competitors. It's crazy like that. I think once it starts getting more serious, like Loretta's or any AMA national type style, then it gets a little bit more dicey as far as holding back and being friendly in that sense. But like you said, even at that level, even at the pro level, they step off of the track and they're friends again. But, race day is race day, leave it on the track. Leave it. Yep, exactly. All right. So, man, awesome. Awesome interview with you guys. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time. Before I start wrapping up here, though, how was it holding your plaque? How did that feel? How did that make you? Yeah, it was good. I saw the pictures. You guys look pretty happy. Happy. Yeah, I remember my first. I got a second place was my first trophy, and I had one of those little golden statues and stuff. Right. It's sitting in my dad's house right now, but that was my first trophy. Man, that's a great feeling. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great feeling.
It was really good.
So hopefully there's many for you in the future. Speaking of which, we got a round 2 of the Florida Motocross Series. Are you guys going to be out at 74MX?
Yeah.
Awesome. So wow, you got home track advantage. You got one race already under your belt. The only difference is now you're probably going to have 2 motos. So you're going to have a total of 4 races to tend to. Yeah, so
it's going to be a tough day.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be a tough day. But I just want to say thank you for having us on and everything you guys do.
Absolutely.
I mean, I see you out there on the tractor and taking pictures. Everybody 74 is great. Everybody does a great job out there. It was the same thing in Orlando. I mean, there's a lot of work behind the scenes, and I don't think I realized that is how much work really goes on behind the scenes for all this stuff. It's like, wow, somebody's got to do all this stuff out here. We don't just show up and it's just prime and everything's great. Somebody has to actually do all this stuff. So
I'm glad you see it. Yeah, I'm glad you see it and appreciate it because there's a lot of people out there that don't. So I appreciate that a lot. All right. That's pretty much it for the Knox family here. I appreciate you guys coming on again. Once again, this is Brandon. And Jake, Vanessa took off. She said, "No, I won't have anything to do with that." Oh, there she is. How you doing, Vanessa? Vanessa, pop back in. How was the racing for you? How did that go for you?
It was a lot of emotion, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It brought a lot of memory from when my brother was racing when he was younger, and then now to see him doing it again, and then my son, and then my nephew. So it was a emotional roller coaster for me.
She was the one in the stand screaming at the top.
So it was like happy and scared and just jazzed and freaked out.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And that's so good to hear. That's so good to hear because you're experiencing motocross the way you're supposed to. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to put you on the edge. It's supposed to be fun. So I'm glad to see you guys to be becoming part of the motocross community, and I hope to see you guys out at 74 really soon. All right. Okay. We'll go ahead and switch over to the show closer tonight. We got some raffle tickets to give away. And we're gonna have some. We also have some J&J one-stop gun shop passes to give away. Once again, guys, thank you again for joining us. We do appreciate it. And
thank you for having me.
We'll be right back. Definitely appreciate you guys' time as well. We'll be right back with the show wrap up right after this NDA edit out at 74MX with Joe LaFalce and that Barsha two-stroke. We'll be right back.
Joe LaFalce. We're out here at 74MX today, riding my new YZ250 two-stroke. I've been bikeless for about 6 months now, and I figured might as well scoop this and see what it's all about. It's actually Justin Barsh's 2019 YZ252 stroke. It was in the little YouTube video called Bamland 2, where he rode it, and I was fortunate enough to obtain it about a week ago, and here we are riding it, seeing what it's all about. As I'm taking off the seat. Found this note when I was changing the air filter last week. As you can tell, it's personalized to Justin himself from one of the mechanics at Yamaha. And then as for like my future plans, probably just riding a good bit, just enjoying the Florida motocross scene locally. Might go out of state and do a little bit of riding. But I believe we'll do some motocross camps this summer. You know, reach out and inquire to Ed about that. We should be doing 2 of them, 2-week-long camps. You know, come learn some stuff, come have some fun.
There we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little edit with Joe LaFalce. Such a cool dude. He really is. He deserves that bike. If anybody deserves that bike, it's Joe LaFalce.
Yes.
We got some birthday shout-outs today. Today's birthdays are Chris Wood, Freddie Smith, John Watson Jr. I like saying that name. I don't know. It's good. It's good stuff. Good guy. Thank you, John, for joining the show tonight. Upcoming birthdays, we got Shannon Byrne. We got Rhonda Irwin. That's my cousin cuz. My cousin cuz. Happy birthday. Brooke Thorpe, Jace Shuttleworth, Aaron Nakua. Do you know who that is?
I'm not sure.
Huh. It's weird. It's such a weird name to say. Aaron Nakua. I think that's your uncle.
I think so.
Anyway, Shane Whitmore, Eric Jacobs, Jonathan Drewer, and Becky Jackson Rogers. Upcoming birthdays for April. April's got some really cool people in it.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up cool people. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that raffle drawing because Ben will not let me forget. He is all about it. We'll go ahead and let me pull up my little handy dandy notepad. Here we go. Yeah, we got two. We got 2 for tonight. Start correcting all this here. All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
what do we
so
got?
The first ticket.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 07
07
31
31
20.
20. Oh, so you're not going to irritate the people tonight. All right.
Oh.
07 31 20. That's a winning ticket number 1.
Ready?
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, no, everything's fine. 07 31
31
3
2. There you go. Second winner is 07 31 32. Those are free passes out to 74MX. Guys, you got to definitely collect on it. I think we've had one person chime in and nobody collect. The passes do expire after a month, so definitely want to get out there before the month. And now we're going to go ahead and draw a name for... Oh, did we... Oh, you know what? I don't think I promoted it enough.
Yeah, I don't think you...
Did anybody put in J&J? No, I don't think anybody did. Yeah, Jacob Solomon in the house. Chris Conrad. Alton Green. Right on. Jessica Pitts. Eddie. All right on, guys. Okay, that's pretty much it for the show tonight. We definitely wouldn't be able to do this show without our awesome sponsors. 74MX, you can reach them. Scoot you over there. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. Superior Off-Road Rentals and Service. I got to ride a bike this past Sunday.
Nice.
It was lovely.
Right.
Thank you, Justice. I do appreciate it. You can reach him at 239-671-8633. And J&J One Stop Gun Shop, you can reach them at 941-979-5008. Or you can follow them all on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. And big shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody watching on YouTube, watching on Twitch, watching on Facebook, and then catching us after post-show on the Spotify and Google Podcasts. And I'll get that list. I'll get that list later. But we do appreciate the love and support, and we will see you all next Wednesday. We'll see you all next Wednesday. I was about to just go. See you all next Wednesday. Once again, appreciate the love and support. Aloha. I wanted to do that.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast. Let's go.
This is Jack Sigismundi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Mercer Polinchek, and you're watching Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Superior Off-Road, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Dade, one-stop gun shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the Poicast.
What's up? I'm Sean Messi. You're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
Colton Pitts.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
The Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching Poicast.
We're out here at 74 MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go.